Hello guys, down here another Pokemon Showdown Moveset / build. Now I know it's been a while since I did upload one of these types of videos, and I do apologize because I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel like these types of videos. And the reason why it's been taking so long because I've been testing out Landorus Therian. Now, if you have played competitive Pokemon or if you've watched competitive play, chances are you have seen a Landorus Therian many times because Landorus Therian is one of the best Pokemon to have on your team at this moment. And that's because of a few things. One, his ability, Intimidate. Awesome, awesome ability. On switching, the Pokemon lowers the attack of adjacent opponent's stage by one. Opponents by one stage. This means it lowers their attack, makes you passively bulky in the defensive. Defensively, it makes you bulky. Another thing is his typing is absolutely ridiculous. Flying and ground makes him immune to ground types and electric types, and immune to toxic spikes, and sticky webs, which are all common hazards in the current competitive meta. And the fact that he has 145 base attack makes him do really, really substantial amounts of damage against Pokemon, even if you don't focus his set into damaging. He still does lots of damage. Another thing is he can be run so many different ways. He's so versatile of a Pokemon. You can make him fit your team almost all the time. So we're going to go over 3 sets that I like the best, and I'll show you some interchangeable ways of maybe you want to have him on your team, but you don't want to use these sets. I'll show you how to do that after near the end. So anyway, let's get into this right away. So item leftovers. At the end of every turn, holder restores 1/16 of its max HP. Been over this a lot of times. I'm sure you guys know what it is. Awesome, awesome item. Heals you after each turn, keeps you up. Very good item. Ability Intimidate, already talked about. Lowers the attack of adjacent opponents by 1, makes you tanky, makes them do less damage. Really, really good ability. Moves, your main stab move is going to be Earthquake. 100 power, 100% accuracy. You guys know what it is. It's going to do a lot of damage, and considering how much attack he has, it's going to be dealing massive amounts of damage. U-turn, I love the move U-turn. User switches out after damaging the target. This means instead of just switching out, you can deal some damage first and then switch out. You'll get power of 70 out of it, paired with your 145 base attack. You're going to be dealing lots of damage either way. Stealth Rocks. So Stealth Rocks can be interchanged if you already have a Stealth Rocker on your team. I like having Stealth Rocks on Landorus actually a lot just because of how much damage you can deal with it with your other moves as well. But if you already have a Stealth Rocker, Toxic is really good. Substitute can be used as well. I just really, really like Stealth Rocks. So that's why I have that on here. Stone Edge, another really, really high damaging, takes care of flying types and stuff like that. High critical hit ratio, 100 power, 80% accuracy. Really, really strong move just in general. Go over to the stats. I put 100 into HP just to make him a little more bulky. Put the rest of those into defense, and then gave maxed out attack. Gave him the adamant nature, so that way this is a hard hitting build. Very, very hard hitting. Very, very tanky in the defensive. Because we raise his HP and his defense, paired with the Intimidate ability, you're going to be a physical tank while having that 145 base attack with the adamant nature. You're going to be dealing massive amounts of damage with Earthquake, Stone Edge, and even U-turn can deal a lot of damage as well. So this is one set. This is probably the set I used the most, but another close second set that I used a lot was this one, the Choice Banded set. This one is absolutely ridiculous how much damage you can do. So Choice Band, holder's attack is 1.5 times, but can only select the first move it executes. That's okay. You're doing 1.5 times damage, sacrificing so you can only use one move. You do so much damage, that is okay. Landorus Therian is really ridiculous in the damage department. Earthquake, we already talked about it. High stab, good damage. U-turn, I love U-turn. A good way to just switch in, then U-turn out right away. It's a good thing just to get some damage off, especially paired with the Choice Band. And your attack, as I said before, you're going to be dealing lots of damage with it most of the time. Superpower, I love Superpower. Lowers the user's attack and defense by 1, yes, but it's 120 base power, 100% accuracy. It's a fighting type, so it takes care of, it helps you coverage a lot of Pokemon as well. And then Stone Edge, I just threw Stone Edge on here I'll go over some other good moves that can be used instead of Stone Edge. I just really like Stone Edge. This one we're just going to bulk out in HP and attack. I didn't go for speed just because I felt like speed would not be good on a choice banded set, and I would rather go for bulk so I can take a hit and then do damage instead of trying to outspeed other Pokemon. So that is that set. I also really loved using this set, and then this set, this was actually not my original set. I actually found this set, and I tried it out for myself, and I really enjoyed it as well. It's just not one I use over. It's the Choice Scarf set. So we sacrifice a little bit of damage for some more speed. Holder speed is 1.5 times, but can only select the first move it uses. Intimidate, as we've been through already. Earthquake, damage, U-turn, damage, Stone Edge, damage, superpower damage. This is just like the Choice Bandit set, but instead of having the Choice Band, we have a Choice Scarf just to make you a little bit speedy. We gave you the Jolly Nature to raise your speed and your attack. I found this one a little less useful. It was fun at times because some people didn't realize how fast I was going to be. But this is also a very good set if you want a more speedy Landorus Therian. Now, if we go over to here, as I said, Landorus is a very versatile Pokemon. So, Knockoff, very strong. If you don't want Stone Edge, I would throw on Knockoff instead. Very strong Pokemon. You know I love it. I have him on my Crawdon. It's one of my favorite moves in the game. 1.5 times damage if foe holds an item, which they almost always do. So you have 65, 1.5 times on the first hit if they have an item. Plus the Choice Band, doing another 1.5 times, Knockoff is going to hurt like a truck, even though it's not stab. Earth Power, a good special move. The good thing about Landorus is if we look at special attack, it's a base 105, which is pretty decent. So even though you aren't focusing in special attack, you can still throw on Earth Power just to have a special move in there. 10% chance to lower target special defense by 1 as well. Outrage, I love Outrage, one of my favorite moves in the game. It does lots of damage, 120 power, 100% accuracy. It does last 2 to 3 turns and confuses the target afterwards, so it is kind of a troublesome using it. Another thing you can do is throw on a Chesto Berry, not Chesto Berry. What is the berry called? A Lumberry. So you can Outrage, and when you get confused, you can do the Lumberry and then Outrage again. That's always a thing you can use. And then Rock Polish, if you want to be a little more speedy, but without having to build into speed, raises the user's speed by 2. This is actually a really good move as well. And there are countless other moves you can use on Landorus Therian, but these are just the ones that I found most useful. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this set. I had really fun making it, really fun using him. I highly recommend you try Landorus out. He's a very strong Pokemon to any addition on your team. So anyway, guys, this is the Dino Yoshi, and I'll talk to you guys later.